friends of the Belgian Violin School, and welcome to this fifth episode. It's a very special episode because I'm going to play for you some contemporary Belgian violin music. All the big names in the Belgian Violin School history were not only brilliant violinists and composers, but also big defenders of the music of their own time. If we take, for example, Eugène Ysaÿe, there are more than 50 works written for him or dedicated to him. Amongst them, the César Franck Sonata, the Le Queux Sonata, there is the Jongen, the Greve Sonatas, but also some string quartets, the Debussy string quartets, the Dandy string quartets, the Piano Quintet by Fauré, or the Concerto for Violin, Piano and String Quartet of Chausson. The list is endless. And I think it's very important as a musician to keep in touch with what composers write in your own time. A big part of my professional life also goes to contemporary music. And I'm very happy to present to you today one of the most interesting Belgian composers of the moment, and that's Frederik Neyrinck. I'm going to play for you Fragment A and B from his Quasi-Palindrom 5 for violin solo. And I'm very lucky because Frederik made a little video where he talks a bit about this work.
I'm Frederik Neyrinck and I wrote the piece Quasi-Palindrom 5 for violin solo a few years ago. The piece is part of a larger series of pieces with the title Quasi-Palindrom, and all these pieces are based on the German soldier cemetery that you find at the border of Wevelgem and Menen in Belgium. In fact, I grew up in that neighborhood, so it's a place that I visited quite a lot as a child, so I know the place very well. And there are two aspects of the cemetery that refers to this title, Quasi-Palindrom, and that I also used in the piece. First of all, there's the shape, the form of the cemetery, which is more or less symmetrical, and also the number of German soldiers that died during the First World War and that are buried on this cemetery is a number that is more or less a palindrome. It's the number 47,864. The other pieces of the series are vocal pieces. So for these pieces, I used names that you find back the name books at the entrance of the cemetery. Of course, for a violin solo piece, it's not possible, and I decided to focus on just one name. It's the name Max Schaaf, and I translated this name into music and use it as a musical material for the piece. In the piece, I focus mostly on the fragility of the sound, certainly in the first and last movement. I use a lot of delicate textures, and the aim of the piece is to show the fragility and the noisy possibilities of the instrument, of the violin.
Thank you for watching. As always, like, share and subscribe. And stay tuned, because in the next episode I'll bring some very special chamber music for you. Ciao!